The Apocalypse Players present an uncommon burial. A Call of Cthulhu 7th edition scenario written by Danann McAleer in the style of M.R. James. With Joseph Chance as Dr. Henry Carraig-Muir, Dan Wheeler as Reverend Peregrine McCutcheon, Dominic Allen as Lady Helen Marjorie Bjarmia Potts, and Danann McAleer as the Keeper of Arcane Lore. Part 25. Canonball.
So, as Lady Marjorie, you hear this scuffle and this sort of yelp from Peregrine. You recognise, you think, as Peregrine, and this sort of shuffling about and sort of knocking, something spilling, a sort of clattering of glass.
Doctor, please.
It's either violence or sex, and he's a vicar, and he's Peregrine, so it's definitely not sex.
And so are you going to turn or do you actually want to barge tits first through the door?
I barge tits first through the door. Boom!
Well,
the element of surprise.
If you're not turning the handle, I will need a strength roll to see if you...
Well, obviously I could turn the handle. I'm not completely mental.
Or maybe even just a size.
Turn the fucking handle.
But I do it with such force.
I mean, I'm asking how dramatic. Are you literally trying to splinter it open, or are you...
I don't think Marjorie needs to turn the handle with her hands.
No. Wait, what do you suggest?
Just do it with my snatch.
That's what I was implying. It's just the sheer power of her parts.
I wondered. Yeah.
Forces the door to open. We may have to cut that.
Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Well...
If they got this far.
If they've come with us this far, my friends.
Yeah, which they may not have done. We've no idea of knowing yet. Podcast may have wrapped up about 2 months ago by the time this goes out.
If it was pulp, she'd have her own personal monkey.
Yes.
A little Nepali monkey. And...
called Snatch.
Snatch the monkey.
And Snatch would open doors for her.
Yeah.
And capture rats and force them to test the dates.
Oh, Snatch is a hairy, sweaty little thing. Gibbers away every 5 minutes. Eats God knows how many peanuts.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Fuck me. Off to a great start.
Right, what am I rolling for? Strength?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to splinter the door with your tits, I'm going to need...
Well, I've rolled an 81 and a 40.
Well, so you just bounce off the door.
I bang into the door and then go, oh, fucking hell. And then I open the door with my...
Yeah, fine. It's the sort of airbag style effect. You sort of just ricochet back across, almost go through the door behind you, ironically, and then sort of recollect yourself and go for the handle. I think Peregrine, in the moment of that, you just hear this sort of muffled thunk and a sort of ooh from outside. And you and the doctor turns to the door as well. And then suddenly it bursts open and Lady Marjorie Bjarmia Potts is there in all her glory. No, she's clothed, but she's there in all her sort of class glory, her classical glory. And the doctor sort of is in this moment of surprise. I imagine you are too. You see this guy with sort of black hair and a sort of dark brown suit, with these black eyes, who has his hand on Peregrine's wrist, and they seem to be in some moment of what would you call it? Of aggression. It looks like
in flagrante aggresso.
See, I was gonna say that, but then that seems too sexual. But maybe it's not.
Well, not delecto, right?
However, I think we go into Dex order here if we're all gonna fight. I mean,
I imagine I look like Queen Victoria crossed with a bull.
Oh yeah.
Good God.
Crossed with a colossal squid.
My dex is very poor.
As is mine.
What is it again? Remind me. I've got it here.
I can guarantee you that I will be the last, whatever anyone else's dex is.
Mine is 35.
My dex is 30.
Oh, you are slower than me.
And yours is 35.
35. Oh, dear.
And I'm 73, so what's your excuse?
I'm a vicar.
Okay, well, the doctor is going to go first, I think. And he looks sort of taken aback in this moment, obviously. Sort of takes a step. He doesn't stumble, but he takes a step back. And sort of, you see his eyes flick to you again, Peregrine, but then he just lunges, hands forward for Lady Marjorie, as if he's going to maybe try and grab her by the lapels and pull her into the room, or strangle. I mean, it's hard to tell in that moment. But you see him coming for you, Lady Helen Marjorie Bjarmia Potts. So, how would you react?
It's not just his pearls that he's taking into his hands, it's his own life. I shall react by nutting the fucker square in the face.
Nice fight back then.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay.
Oh dear, I haven't.
Tell me how you do.
Okay, I've got no points in that.
What, a nut?
Nut. Well, you know, in the old editions of Call of Cthulhu, headbutt was a separate skill.
It was.
Kick
And
as well.
kick, yeah.
Those were the days, eh?
I remember that Triepinov had all sorts of points in kick.
Well, it's not served me well at all, I'm afraid. It's a 44 and a 25.
Okay, well, he's massively failed, so he sort of...
We just do that at each other.
The dark art of dance fighting.
I don't think you do that, but I mean, like, you don't dodge out of the way, but I think maybe in a similar way. It's like a sort of...
It looks like we're doing... It looks like we're in the middle of some sort of South American, like, flamenco.
Samba.
Samba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shimmying at each other.
Samba that wants to be capoeira.
Yeah.
Just can't be bothered.
It's like capoeira.
Samboera.
Salsa, that's what I'm thinking of. Salsa.
In a mirroring, it's almost like the upstairs of the Angel Inn has become a sort of a replay of Takeshi's Castle. You know, Lady Marjorie has sort of bounced off the door, opened the door, gone in, bounced off the doctor. The doctor's sort of fallen back. It's a bounce fest. But well,
Oh, it's very tense.
Very tense.
yeah, I know. So who's going next? Who have we got?
Me, I think.
Oh yeah, well sure is.
Well, in that case...
So he's sort of just ricocheted off you. He's sort of gone in for your lapels and sort of fumbled the grab, I think, because he was so shocked by your appearance.
Maybe he's realised that she doesn't have any lapels.
He realised they weren't lapels at the last minute. He was going for a skin, and he sort of recoils and bounces chest first off your bosom.
He hasn't realised it's actually...
Backs up a step.
It's actually a whole plait of pearls. But...
Yeah, giant pearls.
My only question is the window behind him?
Yeah, well, the door... Yeah, you're coming through the door, so yeah, the window is behind him. It's a great question.
The window's behind him.
It is, yeah.
Where there's a window, there's a way.
I'm thinking...
Yeah, the window is behind him.
I'm thinking Canonball. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, if there's one way for Lady Helen to go out, it's to attempt another arse window manoeuvre.
Yeah.
So I hunker down and I charge forwards as if for a scrum tackle, and I shout,
Yeah.
"Rugby school rules!" and then charge
Amazing.
full force into him, trying to push him out the window.
I feel like he's gonna... I feel like he's so in shock, he's probably going to try and dodge rather than fight back.
The coward's move.
Because I think with all the aggression and sort of, you know, his eyes are... You see as you charge for him, it's like his eyes are wide with shock, but they're also... You can see as well the blood red, sort of the broken veins in them, and you see his pupils dilate, and you see this sense of like, oh fuck, I just need to get out of the way of this charging bull at the last minute. You know?
Are you trying to barge him out the window?
Yeah.
That's a manoeuvre, isn't it? Is that a manoeuvre?
Oh, are you actually going... So from here, I mean, you're still like, I would say like a good 8 feet from the window. I mean...
A manoeuvre with a capital M.
Well, I'm 8 feet across.
Yeah, well... I mean, it would be a manoeuvre, I guess, if you're trying to actually get him out. I was thinking you were just trying to batter him towards it and then maybe follow up.
Well, My intention is to charge forward, take him with me, and go in through the window. Obviously, I don't want to go
with him,
but I want to, So I suppose it is a manoeuvre, and if it fails, I'll hopefully just get him a bit closer. But the aim is death.
Yes. Well, quite right.
At any cost. Now that is a 13 on my 25.
Ooh.
Oh, I can tell you for a fact that he didn't manage to dodge. Or fight back. Not that he was trying to, really. Is that...
Where does build come in on manoeuvres? It's the defender has a...
Yes.
Defender has an advantage.
Does he have a build?
I know for a fact the Doctor doesn't have a build.
It's not.
Oh, well. You're all right, then.
What, really? I assumed Marjorie would.
I think so. I don't think I'm strong enough.
Not tall.
No offence to her. But no. So...
Oh, I'm pretty big.
Well, so this is a successful manoeuvre, essentially.
Yeah.
You charge forwards, and you see at the last minute these bloodshot eyes widen, and you just shoulder rugby school.
Rugby school rules.
Yeah, and you batter into him, and it's like the second blast back. You should see him. It's like he's quite a slight figure, as Peregrine knows. He's got this sort of lank, black, dark hair, and he's quite a slight man in this sort of raggedy tweed suit. And you just boom, you see him take it in the chest, and his arms go back almost like a sort of rag doll. And he does. His back.
Marjorie, catch him.
Hits the window, and you hear the glass splinter, and he's like there for a moment, poised with his arse on the sort of on the windowsill. He's not upside down, and he's sort of and he's trying to grasp it. He pulls at one of the not the curtains, but the sort of the inner curtains, the little drapery things, and sort of pulls it off the rail, and you just see him sort of going out the window in this sort of moment of shocked panic. I'm assuming you don't try and... I mean, that was your manoeuvre, so it's a success.
Well, it's Peregrine's action, so he's got the
True.
The drop on this. It's up to him what he does.
I would like to try and stop him from falling out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you leap forward, though, surely you remember that in what can only be described as one of the most daring flashbacks that the Apocalypse players have ever attempted. You remember that moment when we were all in the drawing room, talking about the old times, and Ned Caster turns to you while his hat-loving aficionado friend is fixing another brandy. That night before we arrived at the Norfolk house, and I say, oh, do you remember when Binky Phillips couldn't take rugger?
Of course. How could I forget?
And Lady Helen did. Do you remember that? Oh, my word.
So well.
I've never seen anyone.
A formidable scrubber. I know that at least 3 of the boys got broken limbs that day.
That's what I was going to say. I've never seen anyone crush a boy with such enthusiasm.
Yes, it's almost like she enjoyed it a little bit too much.
And the following week, when she offered to play again, there was a petition to have her banned from the field. Do you remember?
I have a feeling the games master said the pitch was not fit for a game of rugger, although it looked in perfectly good condition to me.
It's a wonderful moment of democracy when you think about it.
Incredibly democratic, diplomatic.
Not fit at all, I'd say, Reverend. Thanks, Pip. It's very kind of you to fix a brandy. Thanks.
Of course.
And there was that time her skirts came down, and we all got a great big look at her snatch. Do you remember that?
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, the little pet monkey, of course.
The pet monkey.
She just kept it in her skirts. As far as she's always shoveling peanuts down.
Fuck me. She's still there now, though, isn't she? I can't believe it.
Believe it or not, she is.
Yeah.
Last I heard, she was serenading people with her accordion, her squeeze box, every morning.
Oh, well, she was very good at that.
Squeeze box, that was her other monkey.
She just couldn't get enough of the monkeys.
No.
She's probably 3 curtains short of a 4-poster bed now.
Quite.
Remarkable woman. Absolutely remarkable. Taught me a lot, though. What that woman didn't know about Anglo-Saxon poetry wasn't worth knowing, if that makes any sense.
She lent me... She gifted me a snood once.
Oh, well...
And as all this passes through Peregrine's mind...
That was the accessory that started off the obsession, was it?
No, don't be silly. No. The beret, of course, on my trip to Paris.
Paris.
That's what started.
Very good.
You see these inner curtains wrapping around his neck, almost like a snood, as he sort of grasps at them and sort of they tangle around him, and he's sort of trying to keep his legs are going up like some sort of puppet. Like he looks very much like a sort of marionette in that moment.
And then there was, of course, the bourbon.
And I run at him yelling, "Sydney, no!"
Oh wow, yeah, love it. I mean, let me know how you do.
I mean, I don't know what am I rolling here, Dex?
I mean, he's trying to stay in, but I don't think he's going to be reaching out for you. He's just sort of tangled in this curtain, trying not to fall out. So I guess it would be well, I mean, it's in a sense, is it opposing Marjorie's manoeuvre? Because if she was trying to get him out the window, this is you trying to block that. No, I mean, she's sort of basically succeeded, I suppose, so maybe that's not fair.
Well, I suppose you're just trying to catch him, aren't you?
I feel it's just whether I can get there in time before he slips.
Maybe just dexterity then, like see how you do on dex.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to do very well.
I'd say maybe a hard success is because you're...
What?
Well, because she's pushed him across the room. You've got to get to him as he's falling out the window. I guess it's happening simultaneously, so you could be...
He's holding onto the curtain though, right?
He is, yeah. Okay, forget the hard. Let's just see how you do.
I'm going to fail anyway. I've only got 30 in dex.
Oh, good. Okay, well...
From the billowing folds of the other neck curtain, Ned Caster steps forward, his face burning and melting from the tweed jacket as it's on fire. And he says, But one of the thieves was saved, Peregrine. One of the thieves was saved.
Oh, God.
I think, weirdly, that vision sort of catches me and I trip and I go to grab him and I miss.
Oh, you didn't fumble or
no,
something?
I just failed.
No, okay. I was going to say you go out the window with him.
No.
But yeah, I mean...
Oh, if only.
I love that. I love that because there is something in the visuals of that, the thing wrapping around his neck and this weird remembrance of a snood and seeing Marjorie tackle the guy in that rugby-style fashion. It brings you back to that conversation, that flashback. And so it makes total sense that from that, in this moment of desperation, you do see the figure of Caster sort of appear from behind the other curtain in a sense. And maybe it's the dust that's in the air that you know has done something to him. You know, it's probably done something to you. Probably a hallucination, but you catch your foot on a little rug, a little rucked up bit of carpet rather, where it's quite worn. And you just stumble and you fall to one knee and you see... As he sort of finishes grappling the last of the inner curtain, the drawer comes off the thing and it just flaps up over his face, and you get this real image of like a sort of a face hidden under linen, and you're reminded of the scarecrow tied to the bed for a moment, and then his feet just rise up, and you get this image of the sort of marionette-like puppet falling from the window with a tiny tinkle of glass, and then a kind of pathetic thud. It isn't even a sickening crack. It's like just it sounds quite dim.
And then a knight in medieval armour appears, and you hear Sidney Wagner's voice say, "Look at the helmet on this!" And the vision's gone.
Sidney, Ned, Lady Marjorie, what have you done? I run to the window and have a look. What can I see out the window? Like, is there?
You see, I mean, this is on the side of the house which faces over the docks more than the inner street, because that's the one you went into. You see on the ground, there's not that many people around. It's getting darker, like the sky's beginning to bruise, and you do see just a sort of crumpled figure down below. You see a bit of movement, but he looks sort of spread eagle. It looks almost like a swastika, really, like his arms and legs sort of slightly akimbo in that fashion, and you can see his head sort of twitching slightly, and the beginnings of what looked like a sort of dark pool forming under his head.
Dear Lord, no!
Oh dear, Peregrine, it was a terrible accident. You saw it was a terrible accident.
Yes.
Call for the doctor.
He had taken drugs. He'd taken opium. He was on opium.
He'd taken something for sure.
Yes.
It was the moth dust. It was the moth.
The opium. He was an opium addict. You could tell from his look. And a fugue must have come over him, and he stumbled. He tripped on that rug that you nearly tripped on. We'll point that out. And the window was open. You needed fresh air. You were ill. And he took a tumble, and he fell through the window, and we weren't quick enough to save him.
He attacked me, Lady Marjorie. The doctor attacked me. I don't know why.
Yes, well, we shouldn't mention that, because that'll look suspicious.
Darkness had descended over his eyes, and he went for me.
Yes, well, we won't mention that, like I said, because that'll be suspicious. It was a horrible accident.
We need to get out of here. All three of us, we need to move. We need to go to Weathersole. We need to go there now.
Are you still looking out the window?
No, I'm up against the far wall. Just like...
Okay. Peregrine, did you just sort of glance out to see where he was, or are you still looking out as you're talking to...
No, I think I looked out, saw him, and then came back into the room.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, you hear what sounds like doors and sort of commotion from downstairs. Not like loads, not like footsteps all over the place, but you hear like a door slamming. But yeah, so your instinct is to get out?
I don't know. What do we do? What do we do? Lady Marjorie, go to one of the other rooms? Where's Henry? Where's Henry?
I don't know, but there was no crumb de menthe on the table. I think maybe we do go to one of the other rooms. I don't know. Will they believe that? Oh, it's so hard to tell. Yes.
You hear what sounds like a sort of stifled, not quite scream, but like a sort of something from downstairs at the window.
Quickly. Here's what we do. And I grab whatever bags or luggage we have, and I start turning them out on the floor, as if they've been opened in haste. Let's go into the other room. We'll say that he told you to wait in there and rest on the bed, and then he must have been in here going through our things. He was a thief, and he stumbled, and he must have fallen out the window. We heard a smash, and we came to look, and we saw the room in disarray, and he'd fallen out the window. I'll go and tell them now. I'll scream.
No one's going to believe that. You could stumble and break a window.
Ah!
It's clear he's been pushed.
Murder! Accident!
Well, what an amazing thing to say. Murder! An accident! Oh no, I've murdered. I mean... fantastic. So are you, as you scream that, are you starting to tip out the bags on the floor?
Unless Peregrine stops me and thinks this is a mad idea that isn't going to work.
I do think it's a mad idea. I do want to stop her and say, no one's going to believe that. We either need to get out of here immediately, or we need to just tell the truth. He went for me. All right. I think we should probably say the truth then, because I think if we run away, well, people know who we are. They'll get us. They'll find us. They know where I am. I have a postal address. I'm very easy to track down. I'm a member of the faculty of Oster School. I can be found. I have a postal address as well, Lady Marjorie. There's no need to boast.
Yes, but you didn't kill him. I killed him. I murdered the bastard. I pushed him out the window.
No, I saw it.
It was murder, and I thought about it. It was calculated.
It was an accident, like you say. It was
an
accident.
I'm a murderer.
Oh, God.
But I didn't.
You hear what sounds like a door slamming downstairs again.
I didn't worry about this when I killed What's-Her-Face.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mrs. Crowe.
Where is Henry?
Where is Henry? He's been gone for hours and hours. He must be miles away by now.
What if we never see him again?
Oh, God.
Why wasn't he not... Why was he not back by the allotted time? He's so loyal to deadlines. He never misses a meeting. I don't understand it. Some higher power must have intervened.
What if he succumbed?
Forced him away from his course.
What if he has succumbed to the dragon as well?
I feel like at this point you've heard the door slam, you've heard that muffled sort of cry from downstairs, and at that point, from the still open door, I'm imagining, since you didn't say you shut it, you hear like the start of footsteps, like just one set of footsteps slowly coming up the stairs.
I throw myself to the floor and lie there sprawled.
You bounce straight back up.
Oh! Realised I don't have any acting skill.
But I feel like on that point we have to cut back to Henry at least briefly, just because of all of the where is he? He's been gone for hours. I feel we should.
Absolutely.
What the fuck are we going to do?
I wonder what they're up to now. Peregrine's probably being charged by a madman and dodging ably to one side so that the poor fellow goes straight out of a window. Seems far-fetched. Lady Marjorie would never let that happen on her watch. Well, knowing her, she'd probably throw the bastard out of the window first. Hell of a rugby coach, that woman.
So yeah, Henry, as you've still got your light with you, right?
Aye. I was using my matches. That's because I wanted to save my lighter from moments like this.
Well, quite.
While I was just in the tunnels, so now I've got the lighter out. But obviously, I've got a limited amount of fuel in that, so...
For sure. So I know you might want to be using it intermittently, but it is... You're going down this side aperture tunnel.
Yeah. And I'll always keep one match back from my pipe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. And you do still have your bag of accoutrements with you. Not the right term, is it? But as you sort of... Paraphernalia, yeah. So as you hold your lighter out, you do start to see a flicker in the flame that reminds you of sort of wind or breeze or something. So...
Come on.
And you still can smell that sort of aviary birdcage smell. But it does gradually start to get mixed with a sort of... It does smell like... Well, if not salt air, then at least like the sort of smell you got from the seaweed below the trapdoor in the museum.
Aye. I think I'd say, oh, Peregrine, what are these birds? God damn it. What would make this smell?
Yeah. Well, quite. But you keep moving?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm convinced. I mean, it's like this owl thing is distressing me, and I feel like this might be where there are owls, and then essentially I'm thinking, what if they are owl men?
Right.
So I'm cautious.
Yeah, for sure. You're not barging on ahead.
In fact, actually, can I stealth forwards? Can I use my stealth?
Yeah, by all means. Give me a roll.
The owls are not what they seem.
Oh, aye, that's a 21. That's a pass. Not a hard, but a pass.
Lovely. Okay. Well, yeah, so I'll say, I mean, you're pretty fucking silent. I mean, you're back in the Sudan. You're back, not in the pit, but you're back in that old way of thinking, house to house, room to room, in the dark. You know how to operate on this level.
I've got my trowel in one hand and my lighter in the other.
Absolutely. Trowel sort of downwards, like forward, like that, like a sort of dagger, or forwards like a blade.
Yeah, maybe he would be able to use it like that. I mean, I was sort of imagining it would be more to be forwards so that he could sort of stab or slice.
Oh, yeah. Not like the X-Files where they've got the torch and the gun like that. the trowel and the lighter crossed over on the wrist.
Sadly not, no.
The earliest form of Mulder and Scully. But no, you make your way forwards and you do start to see, a bluish glow ahead of you. Which, I mean, you've been underground for quite a while now. Like, your eyes aren't, like, going to take ages to adjust. You've had the light.
3 days. I've been here 3 days.
3 days, at least. At least 3 minutes. Maybe 3 days. We'll figure it out later.
Oh, God, now it's going backwards. Okay.
But you...
I've been here 3 minutes.
The smell gets stronger, as does the sort of the briny smell. And gradually the shale underfoot, you start to feel it's slightly slippier or softer.
The sea.
And looking down, you can see sort of traces of what looks like strands of seaweed, but also other stuff, sort of looks like wet ash, maybe. I know we were speaking about the Ganges River earlier, but there's pyres, the sort of the ash sludge that comes off from them.
Why?
There's a sort of a grey sludginess interspersed. There's not a huge amount. I don't know, you might want to... I don't know if you want to put a handkerchief over your mouth or anything, because the smell, the sort of bird-like smell gets very strong as the light sort of increases. And you get the impression that the aperture you're in, the tunnel, is about to sort of round a little rocky corner and maybe open out into fresh air is maybe the wrong word, but somewhere with an opening at least.
Maybe I use my sleeve to cover my mouth, but in the hope that I'd be able to, if necessary, I'd be able to swing down hard with the trowel.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I guess, with your successful stealth roll, keeping that muffled in case you gag, because it is getting quite strong.
Yeah, or even choke, yeah. I don't want to go coughing.
No. And do you sort of want to... Do you want to turn your lighter off at this point, considering that you seem to see there's like natural light occurring, or do you want to keep it out in front of you?
Am I in the crook of the turning? Or
yeah.
I suppose.
I'll say you get the sense.
I was thinking I was going to try and turn it out if I was going to head up a new angle. So let's try it. We'll go full attack mode, full night attack mode.
Yeah.
Kill the light. Creep up on the encampment.
You get the distinct impression that this would be the time to turn it off if you want to maintain that successful stealth roll.
And it's the opposite of what people dream it might be. The thrill of training tells you that there's a sort of game-like element to it. And then when you actually do it for real, you just feel sick and like you're going to shit yourself. And all of that comes flooding back to me, and I take a moment of pause before I even begin to turn the corner, because I know that once I've done that, it could all happen very fast.
Yeah.
And I'm just so convinced that distant figure on the trig point that I saw, and one of them is going to be around the corner, and they won't be wearing a mask. They'll be part owl, part man. And that's what I will sink my trowel into the neck of.
Oh, love it. So,
and I resolve and I press forward.
So you click off the lighter and you keep the trowel raised, the hand up, ready to, as you say, sink it into the soft and vulnerable parts of whatever horror may lie on the other side. And you, as it turns into and widens out, you see that there is an opening. You can see the sky, and you get, a hit of that sea air that sort of almost wafts away the bird-like smell for a moment. You can see this, it's like dark blue light now, it's early evening, so it's like it's getting dark, but there's still enough that you can see the white sort of lines of breakers almost out towards not the horizon. So you think you're above the sea, which makes sense. You've been going up for quite a while.
Aye.
So maybe some sort of cliff side opening,
but closer to the cliffs than I ever realised. Okay. Aye.
And so you sort of, as you continue round,
I'll try and make for it.
It opens up. So on your left is that opening, but it's like a little cave, basically. There doesn't seem to be any other tunnels off from it. Although the floor seems slightly uneven. Again, there's more of this sort of grey, whitey, ash-looking stuff. That aviary smell. There's what looks to be a sort of square... There's like two sort of square baskets in the corner filled with some sort of dark matter. Again, the light's quite dim, especially after having the lighter there. Some sort of... You get a glint, though, off the light. So something wet and black in these two sort of baskets that look about the size of a man's back. Looking up, it's quite a low-leveled cavern, but there does seem to be, like... Initially, you would say like a sort of almost chimney or chute heading further up into the rock, like directly above these baskets. And then in the corner between you and the opening, there's what sort of resembles you'd almost say like a lobster pot, but bigger, almost man-sized. And as your eyes adjust further, you realise, indeed, it does look like there is a man inside it.
Holy shit.
Sort of hunched double in a very uncomfortable position.
God.
You can see sort of lank hair and the sort of remnants of what looked like a torn suit. And if you sort of pause there long enough, you do see a sort of a shallow breathing to the figure, but they don't seem to have noticed you're there. And this sort of lobster pot container seems like there's a padlock on it. It looks pretty solid.
God. Okay. I mean, I am interested in what this stuff is in these baskets, but that would seem to be the key. It's like if this person is breathing, I have to try and sneak over to them, but I can't see anything up in the ceiling or anything like that. Or
no, I mean, if you look up again, your eyes are adjusting more and more. It does look like a sort of a dark chute, or sort of like natural, but some sort of natural chimney heading up, and you realise the wall seems kind of stained with that same sort of grey stuff that's on the floor around it, the stuff that's sort of softening the shale alongside the sort of seaweed.
Is it sort of like guano? Is it?
It seems to, yeah, not quite like that. Like maybe drier, more powdery, but that sort of sense. And obviously the aviary smell is leading you in that direction psychologically. Like,
so I want it to be like that, but it isn't quite like that. It doesn't have that dropping sense. It doesn't have that accretion.
No, it looks more like
a kind of smearing.
I guess it might look more like something, whatever that stuff is, might have been shoveled down here or has fallen down, but it doesn't look like droppings. It doesn't look like slimy or anything.
Yeah,
it looks very much like wet ash, but then it's mixed in with seaweed.
That's that subtle difference between an excretion or
something drier.
It's not appearing like an excretion. It's more that something's been sort of chucked down. Maybe. I mean, how would you tell the difference? I think there's a sort of different drop. Anyway, while I'm pondering that. Also, by the way, who measures wicker baskets in human anatomical scale? Danann McAleer does.
He measures holes in the ground by the size of a human head.
I did realise as I said it.
So disturbing. About the size of a human back.
Yeah.
And on the subject of...
I take out my knife, which is exactly the same size as a human cock.
Well, now there's a variable discussion.
Yeah, well, true.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fucking machete. Yeah.
The man in the cage is who I'm worried about, so I'm gonna sneak over to him.
Yeah, careful, he might be a real basket case.
Oh, very good.
I was concerned about his mental health, that is true.
Well, why else would he be locked up, you know?
I'm concerned about all of our mental healths, though, and I just want to be 100% clear about that.
Yeah, well, join the club. He says, drinking a cup of tea like Miss Marple.
It could be drinking anything out of that cup of tea.
Human blood.
Tequila.
Lovely.
Very good.
Yeah, so I'll sneak over.
So, do you want to sidle over?
I do.
The expanse of this thing.
No, I want to sneak over. You can leave your sidling to your cronies, your Miskatonic minions.
Oh, don't worry. Someone will be sidling over to you shortly. No, not shortly. Very shortly. Just like a tiny little...
the size of a monkey.
Snatch the monkey.
Snatch, is that you?
Less successful sequel to Catch the Pigeon.
Snatch the monkey. But you make your way over. And again, the floor of this cave, which you're increasingly feeling must be like a little sort of cliffside cave. I mean, maybe 50 feet up from the... It's impossible to tell without looking out, but you're high up.
High up.
It's about 10 feet across in diameter either way, so it's not like a huge space at all. Then this guy is really sort of tightly packed into this sort of what looks like a metal and rope sort of lobster pot sort of thing. So it doesn't take you long to sidle over to him, and actually the softness of the ground here, now that the shale's covered in this stuff, means you basically make your way over silently. And he's hunched over with his facing the wall, so his back's to you, sort of like in a sort of almost monkeyish but like sort of fetal position. And there's only ragged breathing that you can sort of sense from it. Seems quite weak.
I think I close my eyes for a split second and I breathe, and then I say, Robert.
He seems to stop breathing for a second, not like die. That'd be unfortunate. But it's not like a sort of sense of recognition necessarily. He doesn't make any sort of vocalised noise.
Yeah.
I mean, from his build, he could be... I mean, he doesn't look dissimilar to Robert, but it's hard to tell from behind because obviously it's just a mass of long hair. And
I mean, it's his fear speaking in a way. And I think it's probably... He wouldn't be able to contain it.
Yeah.
But maybe he does come back to a greater sense of rational analysis of it, and he says, "Who are you? What's your name?"
And you see the figure sort of breathe again and then sort of take a couple of shorter, quicker breaths, as if he's sort of acclimatising himself to the fact there's someone there. You can't tell if he was awake before you sort of addressed him, and it's dark. You don't know how long he's been forced into this position, but there's not really enough space for him to turn to you. But you do see his head sort of attempt to turn. He can sort of make it sort of halfway round, and he says, it's you, isn't it? You're back. It's your fault I'm here. It's all your fault I'm here.
Is it the Reverend?
And I mean, if you want to like look around to the side, you could probably get a better look at his face.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be able to reach to you or anything.
I mean, I'll do that. I'll work my way round.
Yeah. And you do, and as the sort of the dark blue light sort of, you know, it's still fading, but your eyes are adjusting at the same time, so it's weird. It's like you're staying in this sort of hinterland of light, and you see this sort of the scraps of sort of hair falling down over this quite lean face, and your first impression is like, this is someone's done a number on them. Like one of his eyes is like swollen shut with just like a sort of slit, and you get the impression his lips are quite swollen up and fattened as well. You think he's probably missing a few teeth. He's got a broken nose, but even through all that, you can tell it's the young guy. It's Tom Mortimer, the supposed curator from the museum.
Weird.
Who'd run from you, and you know, jumped down the trapdoor, and you'd initially thought had hung himself, but had sort of escaped through the tunnels. Also, you thought,
God, why? Who?
He says, "It's your fault I'm here. It's all your fault."
Who did this to you?
Who do you think?
We don't fucking know.
Those men.
Yes.
The Cranes.
Oh, yes, the Cranes. Yeah, David Crane. Him and his father. It was your fault. I was supposed to be with them. I was supposed to be part of it. And he looks up at you, and you see this like sort of, in the one eye that's sort of not closed from this beating, you see this intense look of like what looks like real hatred. And he says, "You did for them, didn't you? The crows. You did for them. Didn't you? It was you."
And you were friends with them?
Oh, I wasn't friends with them. They were part of the same... Listen, I'm fucked. Look at me. Dag, he was a traitor. That's why they brought me in. You know? To clean it all up. That's why they had him arrested. That's why they had him accused.
Aye.
That's why they'll have had him killed by now. Have they?
Well, I don't know.
And I failed. I failed. You had me failed. That's why I'm locked in here. And he sort of spits out blood on the side of the cage.
Oh, son.
Doesn't matter now anyway.
This isn't how you win redemption.
Oh, no, it certainly isn't.
Trust me.
I wasn't trying to win redemption. I was trying to survive. You have to survive in this town. You have to survive in this area. You either pick a side or you don't. I was with them, and you fucked it up.
Can you get us out of here?
Yes. Yes. Well...
Then you need to bury that look in your eye and think about that.
Yes. No, I can. You let me out of here. I can help you. Like I said, Dag, he was a traitor. He went with him. He went with the others. You know? That's why they got me in, to clear it up. I'm just being punished. I'm being punished for fucking up. I don't know why you've come back here.
All right,
I don't know why any of you
down.
Why did you come back?
The others. He went with the Vegvasir, and you're with the Triskelion, is that right?
Yes. Him, he's here.
Do you have one on you still?
Yes.
Give it to me.
And you see him sort of trying to reach up under his clothes, and when you say give it to me, he sort of pauses, and then he says, I can't. I really can't. I can't reach. You'll have to let me out. I can't get to it.
All right. Don't worry, I'll come back for you.
No.
And I scooch away into the dark.
No. And you see his one eye go like mad wild again, but as you move away, he's no, please. Quiet. Fuck.
Keep it down.
All right. Here.
What lives in here?
It's not what lives in here, it's what lives up there. And you see his eye flick up to the like chimney in the ceiling. And he says, I can give it to you, just. And he does, to be fair, he does genuinely look like he's struggling to sort of contort himself in his box, but you realise that initially he was sort of pretending not to be able to reach, and he does pull out this sort of gold chain. You see his hand shaking slightly, and you see something on the end of it. He says, "Here, but before I give it to you, you have to tell me why Pew, that fella. Why did you come here in the first place? You fucked it all up. Sorry." And he pokes his fingers out of the cage, and he's holding this chain, and he sort of says, take it, just don't leave me here. Please don't leave me here.
Oh.
You have to give me something. Tell me you're not going to leave me here.
Don't worry, pal.
And he seems genuinely quite scared.
One of my best friends is a reverend.
Oh. What sort?
Well, one who believes in mercy.
Oh.
So it's your fucking lucky day.
Oh, the Reverend. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Reverend Norman McVitie.
I can help you, but and he sort of pulls it back into the cage again for a second, and he says, you have to promise me you'll take me with you. I can't stay here anymore.
You'll come with us.
Right. All right. Are you being genuine? Or is this a social role to sort of convince him?
In as much as he'll come with us, but there may be caveats that I've not declared.
Of course.
But if he earns his place, then he can stay with.
Yeah.
He can stay with us.
Okay.
There's if he looks like he's going to cross us in any way, then I'll kill him, because otherwise he might kill us. So
can you give me something in return?
Aye.
What have you got?
I'll give you something in return.
Anything. Something precious to you.
Yes.
I'll give this to you.
I'll give you your freedom.
Okay.
That's what I'll give you.
First.
From out of this goddamn cage. That's what I'll give you.
Well, you open it first and I'll give you this.
No. You wait there.
Either that or you give me something precious to you, I give you this, and then you open the cage. I need collateral. I need to know you're going to let me out afterwards.
You're in no position to bargain. I'll just leave you here.
Neither are you.
My friend is a reverend, not me. Do you understand?
And as he says, neither are you, you suddenly see him sort of brace against the cage, and his head like turns a bit more violently and looks down the tunnel the way you've been coming, and like he's heard something, and he starts breathing a bit heavier again. He says, neither are you. You're not in a position to be doing anything. Just let me out. Please. And don't give me anything. In fact, take this. And he starts poking the thing through the cage again.
I'll take it.
Okay, he lets you take it, and he says, please, you have to let me out, though. You have to let me out before you leave.
And can I hear anyone coming up the tunnel, or is it?
I'll tell you what, it's been long enough now, and you've adjusted to this new space, that I would take another listen roll.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's exciting. This is going to be very, very close.
Probably a giant fuck-off owl. Human hands.
Oh no, that's a fail. There's something about me in these tunnels I just can't hear.
I know I'm not there, but just get my head straight.
Yeah.
The symbol on the medallion you handed over, is that a Vegvasir or a Triskelion?
It's a Triskelion. It's like...
The Triskelion.
It looks like an actual one that's preserved in the resin, like you saw before.
Okay.
And as I understand it, Dag went to go and work with the Vegvasir team. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
That tallies in with our very vague theory, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
And so, you look back, I think, because you see his one good eye sort of snap back quite fearfully and see him sort of brace, and he just gives you it suddenly. He stops bartering and he says, please, you have to...
How is this thing shut, the lobster pot?
There's like... It looks like it's mainly made... It's like a metal cage with rope around it. But the main thing does seem to be like a thick padlock. So it's like one main thing.
We're back to padlocks again. With my 16% locksmith that I failed up on the moorland.
Yeah.
And now
Back to the
here I
reverend,
am.
the other
I've been
reverend.
promising to get him out, and I go, shit.
Yeah.
Another padlock.
I mean, do you have anything else you could potentially...
At least then, if you fail, it will be the dice that have decided to leave him locked up rather than you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, is there any... Could I work on the ropes?
You get the impression that the ropes are more of like a cover... it's the padlock and the metal bar... The metal... It's not even metal bars, it's like, those flattened sort of strips of metal.
So the core structure is held by metal, but it's a bit loose, so the ropes hold it all together.
Although I'd be happy for you to do like some sort of... I mean, it doesn't look like the most sturdy thing in the world. If you had something you could try levering it with, give me a hard strength roll, something like that. It's obviously from inside, he can't really brace himself. He doesn't look very strong anyway. In fact, it doesn't even really necessarily look designed for keeping a person in. It's like he's been shoved in there.
Yeah, of course. So I'd be risking the trowel because I'd be twisting the trowel's metal bar through it, and
the trowel might be a bit small.
Of course, that's what I'd have to try to use. And it might not be strong enough.
Cast Power of Grayskull or some shit.
By the power of Grayskull.
It was Dr. Percival Basker's gift to me. Him and his brother, brilliant scientists.
Yeah.
What did happen to his brother? Now I think about it.
No one knows.
No one knows. Turned into a big plastic seagull, probably.
Right, I'll have to try and
Somebody knows.
I'll have to try and pick the lock first.
Yeah.
Right, quietly now.
Yes. Quickly, please, just quickly.
16% chance, guys. It seems to be like a repeat of the horrors.
That's your nickname.
37. Not bad, but not good enough.
No.
And I don't have the luck, really.
No. What are you using? You're using the sort of the kit you've been practicing with, or the...
I think I've got a few wee tools in the bag which are really to do with... they're to do with cleaning up finds.
Yeah. And pipes.
Sort of, yeah, that too. Yeah, exactly. But perhaps a convenient double meaning.
Trying to
double usage.
Pipe cleaner here.
I'd be tempted to push it, even with 16%. This little shit.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You break the lock, snap my instrument.
Kill him. Who cares? He's a little shit.
I think it's a good suggestion, actually, Daniel.
Oh, no.
Love it.
Oh, pushing on a 16%.
16% on a push. Well, no. Do you know what? Let's try. No, let's not push it. No, I think that's madness. So the next path is
Force it.
So I'll try using the trowel, which is sturdy.
I thought you said
the metal on
forceps.
it is sturdy, but and forceps.
Yeah.
Bring the Virtutes.
Yeah.
Let's get this fucker out.
Yeah.
Conehead. Second reference. in as many days. So, strength or...
Oh, yeah, if you're going for the levering, the forcing, yeah, let's go for a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me how you do.
The lower the better, I'm thinking. It's a 45, which is a pass. Not a hard, though.
What would it take to get you to a hard?
I was going to say, that would be 13 for a hard. 13
Oh, that's a lot.
would be a hard success.
I mean, you feel... I'll say, like, well, unless you want to do something else, you do feel some give. You feel like you could maybe work at this, and with a couple more goes, get it open. But you're also suddenly aware of...
How long do I have?
The fact he's looking behind you down this tunnel and looking quite afeared.
Do I have?
And how much you care about this lunatic.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's given you some information so far. You might be able to get more out of him, but...
I feel like he could be really useful, and, we could do with a witness, and if he's genuinely desperate, I'm thinking this guy could actually exonerate us.
Well, he could, but, I called a doctor and he nearly killed me.
But that's because we didn't know that man was on the inside. I think they were all on the inside. This one wants back out, because they've done this to him, so... I think I'm willing to risk it. A push on a 32. God alive.
As bad as a push on a 16.
No, exactly. It's better. I've doubled my odds. Sort of. No, I have. 12. Aye. But even so...
Your strength is 60.
65.
Yeah.
Strong.
So I think as you feel a bit of give... And you realise it's not going to open quite that quickly. And you see his breathing sort of start getting even faster. And he keeps flicking the one eye that's not closed back over his shoulder and over your shoulder towards that entrance. And he says, you have to be fast. You have to be fast, but you can't leave me here. You can't. And then he sort of trails off and looks up again. And he just said, "Oh God, maybe you should. Maybe just leave. Fuck it, just leave."
I left one man behind who was a better man than him. I don't want to leave
I'm
another.
going to leave this one too.
And another cage. I know would be one version of things, but that's just not Carraig-Muir. He doesn't want to do it. He survived that awful place for a reason, and maybe it's like everyone has a chance. Damn it all.
Oh dear.
Nah.
That is dead unlucky. But would you believe it? It's exactly the same roll. 45 again.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 2 45s.
Wow.
Ting!
Yeah. I think was it your trowel?
Aye, that's all I've got.
Yeah.
Aye.
It does. The head of it breaks at the joint.
And I think I'm really going.
Yeah.
Come on!
And it flicks into his cell. His lobster pot, basically.
Yeah.
And you see his hand just like grab it up like that. And he starts to sort of, it's like he's trying to like get to that side of it himself, but he can't turn his body around enough, so he just sort of starts pathetically like sawing at the side of the cage with it. And he just says, just go behind you on the floor. There's look. He's sort of gesturing behind you, between you and the thing. He says, the wood there, open it. You'll be able to get out. Just go. I'll try and follow. Oh, fuck. And you can see him getting more and more panicked. And as he sort of sparks this thing off the side of the cage.
But I'm going to do it. I'm going to look at the wooden floor.
Yeah. You see there's just like some under the ashen stuff and the sort of seaweed. There's this like a wooden sort of, it looks like a trapdoor, but obviously it can't be another trapdoor up here. But if you sort of, I mean, it looks like you could sort of lift it up. There might be something underneath it at least.
I will do so with some degree of caution, but also that weird mix of as fast as possible, but as cautiously as possible.
Yeah. Well, you do, and there's like, you see immediately, it's not like a hole down anywhere, it's like a sort of little storage area, and there seems to just be coiled up, knotted rope underneath it with these little sort of wooden sort of I guess what would you call them? Like footholds, maybe, or footholds.
like a rope ladder, but with the wood.
Yeah, and he says,
"Wood footholds.
It's the only way. If you're going to get out, you have to go that way. I would just go now. I would go now, and I would give whatever you have on you to the first person you meet. Just give it to the first person you meet." And he's just, hammering at the side of the cage. Anyone, just not a child, not just the first man you meet or the first enemy you have. Just give them everything in your pockets. Give them everything. And he's just, desperately sort of soaring at the side of this cage.
Give them everything you have. Give them everything in your pockets. What is this?
I mean, you could do me an idea roll if you want to sort of key in.
Yeah.
It's quite stressful, and
it's odd as well because it seems to like the way that Crane, Richard Crane,
yeah,
the way he changed when he saw my notebook.
Yeah, well, it was you
reminds
got
me of
a
that.
series of things out of your pockets, didn't he? And then, yeah.
I mean, now I roll a 0-2.
Oh, wow, okay.
Weird.
Well, there you go. I mean, it might do you more good than getting him out, would you? Never know. You suddenly realise, it's
way beyond an extreme success.
What does it, give whatever you have in your pockets? Like this, he seems to be confused but certain at the same time. He's like, whatever it is you have, give it to the first person you see.
But it's horrible because it's like something out of a fairy tale.
Yeah.
And I'm actually genuinely afraid, I think, when he says it. I believe him.
Yeah. Oh, he believes what he's saying as well, you can tell. And
Clearly, right? Clearly.
You have this flash back to, the fear that was in the Crane and his lad's eyes when they were going through your stuff, and you realise, they got your notebook out, but I think the last thing that they were looking through was your little, stash of receipts at the back. And that's why it sort of made no sense. It was hard to tell what it was that they were looking at.
Yeah.
But you suddenly get the impression that, it wasn't any notes you'd made, it was something in there, something in the receipts, something you must have been given.
Someone we'd crossed.
And I mean...
Did they take the book?
No. They thrust it all back towards you.
Well, I'll have to look later, but... Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll continue that. Obviously, you're in a rush to get out of here, so I won't make you do it all now, but I'll continue that success, because you got a 0-2. When you want to look back through it, I will
but get out and have a look.
Continue that success. But for now, it's you get that sudden realisation of, fuck, maybe it's something that was given to me that I just have not been aware that I've had on my person.
I've been marked.
And he's just saying, get rid of everything you have on you, give it to the first person you see, just not a child, not anyone innocent.
I know that's just horrible.
Yeah. And so do you want to, as you just hear this cling of him desperately using the trowel on the sides of this cage?
I want to use this rope. I don't quite understand where do I have to lower it out of the hole? It
looks like you'd have to lower it, and it's a few feet away from the opening from which you can see the sea and everything.
Right.
And there's coils of this stuff, this grey rope with these sort of intermittent, sort of wooden, not stirrups quite, but it's one rope.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
But with sort of bars across intermittently.
Right. Footholds, foot supports.
Yeah, it looks like probably about the length. I mean, if you poke your head over,
a smuggler's rope or something, isn't it? This is how they get up.
Exactly. And you realise again the seaweed on the floor, probably the same as in fact, maybe you have one last glance over your shoulders at those baskets. What was in them?
Hey, what's in there? What's in there?
Well, I mean, you can have a close look if you want, but
Can I run over?
Yeah, for sure.
Get stealth now. I'll run over and have a look.
Yeah, you do, and I mean, it's very clear. It's getting darker and darker now, but it's very clear that it looks like these sort of square baskets full of quite rotten
men's backs
seaweed, and it looks like there is traces of sort of this grey dust now starting to trickle down the side of the wall, and there's just this clanging, this constant clanging, and his breath's getting...
Fuck is this place?
Just getting faster and faster, and he just says, go, for fuck's sake, go.
What the hell is this place?
For fuck's sake, go.
Okay, I'm going. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can't leave, can I?
I'll come back for you if I can.
No. And you just see him he just stops suddenly. You see you hear the banging stop, and you see him maybe as you go towards the edge, just turn the trowel blade that seems sharper now inwards, and just...
Oh, no.
You start hearing a softer sound, but in the same rhythmic fashion.
I don't look back at that.
No.
Get this ladder down.
Yeah. So you chuck it over.
Make sure my bag is tied to me.
And at that point, maybe we should cut back to the others, I think.
Aye.
He's probably just playing cards. He's probably just befriended some people in a public house. He's doing a quick round of cards. You know what he's like.
Maybe he's just having a drink. He's lost track of time.
Yes. Maybe he's already here. Maybe he's downstairs and he just drank all the creme de menthe.
Maybe he's having his fortune told.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Maybe he's learning a new skill like crochet.
Maybe he's having an investigative development phase.
Maybe he's having a colonoscopy.
If he needs to do anything, it's improve his listen skill.
Yeah, damn straight.
I'm not sure a colonoscopy helps with that.
Unless it goes right up.
Yeah.
Gets the earwax out.
I love the euphemism, I'm off for an investigative development phase.
Development phase.
So I love just off for my investigative development phase.
Development phase.
Oh, dear.
So then you pass some different tunnel openings.
Apertures.
Apertures, one might say. And they all look like sphincters. No, but you... they didn't, to be fair. The one you'd gone through.
A wall of mouths and tunnels like sphincters.
Mouthed arses.
Scott Dorward, is that you?
Is that you, Scott? Hello!
You, here, beneath the
I
earth.
just realised that Scott Dorward's voice is the voice I use for Father Christmas. Which is kind of worrying.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, he looks the part, but he doesn't act it. So, yeah, and then you got to another sort of... sort of smelling what sort of reminded you of some sort of aviary, perhaps, like some sort of bird cage sort of smell. And then...
aviary bird cage smell.
I can't remember exactly what the push roll you failed was. An aviary. We had aviary, nice time.
I wanted to...
Or was it a very bird-like smell?
Aviary.
Aviary.
I was trying to listen, I believe.
Yeah,
Because you'd asked me to listen twice in the tunnels, and I'd failed.
So she said she would send the girl behind the bar to call for a doctor. Oh no, she went for the doctor herself, and you sort of chatted to the girl behind the bar. You also took... All right, Dom, come on. You also... Oh, Joseph, please.
Just trying to delay.
Collapse and die. You also took the map off the wall. I think you also asked about Mother Soul.
Yeah. Weather Soul.
Oh, what, fucking Weather Soul, sorry. Oh, that might have been a Freudian slip.
Well, second time he's done it.
Soul, yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Is it?
Aye.
Is it?
Fuck.
I don't even need my notes to know that.
No, you don't. Mother's hole.
Weather Soul.
Your mother's... Stop talking about your mother's hole. On live television.
Like a very Scottish insult.
You can't go back, you can't go back, you can't go back in the wee heady hole.
You canny. Talking about your mother's hole.
It's one of Dan's songs. You always do that in one of
It
Dan's
is, I
songs.
think.
Suzanne is a wonderful man. Right, Dan.
But you got some...
Never did it. Well, I got it briefly.
You got some sort of, like... She seemed quite taken aback by you mentioning the name and was kind of cryptic.
I am so sorry.
Not at all.
I appear to be having an allergic reaction.
I do have bouts now and then. 'Tis spring is sprung. And all through the 100-acre wood, the rabbits are fucking again. Christopher Robin's having a look.